So this game came out a number of years ago, and the goal is to climb up this mountain with nothing but your hammer. Just this guy in a cauldron. You have impossible upper body strength. And the controls of this game are difficult on purpose, and also fair warning, the audio is obviously gonna suck. I don't think you can be hearing the game. I'll just hear my mouse a lot. But anyway, I mean, a lot of games are skill-based, but in this game, that's particularly pronounced, especially because making a mistake is costly. Like you just saw, I made a mistake up here and then I fell down pretty far. Some mistakes in the game can teleport you back all the way, not literally teleport, but they can take you back all the way to the beginning. And that is very frustrating. So most people just quit the game. They rage quit. It gets too frustrating for them. To me, this game, because there's so much emphasis on developing your skill, it's really merciless. It's not going to let you pass unless you get decently good at it. Because there's such emphasis on skill, I think it reminds me a lot of learning to play an instrument and then learning to play a new song, like sheet music. And just like sheet music has different parts that might be more challenging, so does this thing. Like that passageway that was kind of like a cave earlier, that narrow passage, that was pretty difficult. This was a shortcut I just took that saves me a bunch of time. Some might consider that cheating, but I don't think so, because it takes skill to take that shortcut. You have to practice that. You can't just walk there. No. I forget if I said this, but I've probably played this game, I don't really know, but if I had to guess, I'd say like 100 times by now. As you can see, I'm still pretty careful in places, and like I don't move that fast. Like I move decently fast, but this is the hardest part in the game by far, I think. Probably where most people quit. But if you put your hammer here and just kind of rank it up, then you get enough momentum to get up here. And I've practiced this enough that it's not my weakest part of the game. The weakest part of my game is actually the, what you call it? I'll show you. It's going to come up in a second here. Like if I were really good, I would practice that. I think it's called pogoing that I'm doing. Like that. You can gain a lot of momentum, and then you basically never stand still, and then you also get the momentum to go up hills, and saves you a lot of time. This is my weakest point in the game. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, I might have gotten lucky there. I don't think that was, I would not attribute that to skill. This part's easy. There's a voiceover. I turned it off, and you couldn't hear it anyway. But there's a voiceover from the maker of the game, I think. And he narrates as you go. And one of the goals that you can have is to beat him. Like basically make sure you get to the end of the game before he stops talking. Ooh. This part looks really difficult, but it's a lot easier than it looks. Famous last words. Ah. So sometimes you get parts that you're normally good at, and then suddenly they're harder than you thought they would be. And vice versa, like earlier with the that metal thing on the ground, I forget what that's called. Usually I have much more trouble with that, and then this time I've done okay. This hill is sort of tricky, it's pretty slippery. But it's okay, it's not the worst part of the game. Okay, and we're pretty close to the end now of this part. Yeah, this is what teleports you back down a decent amount if you're not careful with your hammer. And then this has been sort of my strategy so far, as I go up to this platform, sit down, and then get here where your hammer typically gets stuck, and then you can go this way. Oh, I don't know if that was good. If you get this part wrong, it's not difficult, but it costs you a lot of time because you have to rely on gravity to pull you close. So let's yank ourselves up. And there we go. Not bad. Let's see what the time is. 7:18.